Getting set on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Alexander. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Spence.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Grabbed behind the line. It's Adams. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores.
That is how you get your playmaking wide receiver in the game early. First series, they scripted this. They want to get him the football. They get him the football, and he does the rest. Gets the big touchdown on the opening drive of the game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The transfer has it his first carry. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking for space. It's Turner. Makes a pass to Marker. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
After the run, now the throw. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Throwing right. Pulls it in. It's Spence. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Gain of 24. And first down for the offense.
The Commodores come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Quarterback keeps it. Could be an alley. Picks up the first down. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
And now you just completely flipped how I play defense. I'm not really worried about the quarterback running the football. I'm like, okay, he's number 3 or 4 on my list of who I think can beat me. But now he does that. Now it puts it in the back of my mind. I got to think about it. I got to stay home. I got to stay disciplined. Nice little curveball by the offense.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Doors.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
And he added the extra point. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here. Snags it, and he's open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Hicks. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Running inside, it's Alexander. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
And, man, another nice run. And you can just see the balance. You can see the toughness. This guy's really good at what he does, and they're going to continue to feature him. He's already got 1 touchdown on the day, and I imagine he'll continue to be a focal point for this offense, and he better be for this defense.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got in there so fast, anticipating pass on 3rd and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt here.
Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Things haven't gone exactly the way they drew it up. Turnover, punt, and now they have it back. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Hicks. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down? A scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this 1st. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then the offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so we can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Pass is knocked away, incomplete, and how good is it to have a linebacker who can cover that much ground?
Great job by the DB on that play. How many times in these types of deep ball situations do we see pass interference? That cornerback could not have played that ball better.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. They're setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Pitt will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Takes it on the return. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He'll try it again. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their fit.
Makes the grab in their space. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And this offense has really showed me something today, man. They've already put some drives together and made some explosive plays, and now just executing on 3rd down. They've shown you a little bit of everything, and this offense is looking like it's the real deal.
Caught in the backfield, it's Alexander, and he's dragged down. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Alexander.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. To the air, it's Carter. Going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
Punt is on its way. All the way back to the 15. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the run, it's Turner. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the catch. It's Yates. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Unloads to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was good.
Picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Back to throw, it's Carter. Sets up the screen. Punts through the tackle. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Commodores signal for a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Commodores in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Unloads it downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He's got him. Still running at the 40. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The Commodores will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boys, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Lee. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 4 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Longhorns, sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Let's now take a look at top 25 action.
Pittsburgh sends out the offense to start this drive. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. That ought to be enough to give Pitt the 1st down.
Well, their defense did a great job deep in their own end, right? Getting the turnover on downs, and now the offense is starting to pay that off. On the 3rd play of this drive, 3rd down, they're able to run it, pick up the first, they stay on the field, and they're going to try and churn this thing out.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
And guys, I just don't know what to say about this offense. Like, they take a deep shot, they've tried it short, they've really just struggled to try to find any way to move this football. They've dug themselves a hole, and now they've got to find some answers. Maybe find your guys, your go-to guys. Players, not plays. Maybe that's what they need to get something going right now. You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Burris. Here's a little room there. He stopped at the 32-yard line. Pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down. The Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking for a gap. It's Turner. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
This drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
They played keep away with the football, but if this defense can make one more stop on 3rd and goal, they might force a field goal attempt. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the offense, man, he couldn't find anybody open. Like, somebody's got to create some separation. Or what do? How about I throw a jump ball to one of my big receivers out wide that can go up and dunk on somebody's head and catch the football? Maybe find my big playmakers and try to force them the ball down here in the red zone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe, as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they like.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Carter. Unloads it left. Got his man. Turns it on at midfield. Flying out to the left. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Vandy. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some... He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Hey, man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They go to the end around to start the drive. That'll get them thinking. They couldn't get anybody to bite on that one, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
Fires left. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Carter. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. That pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Alexander. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Let's go, Panther fans. You know what to do. Get loud. 3rd down.
Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds his big tight end. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Pitt Panthers offense out there to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Yates. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum.
Oh, the ball's on the ground. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Takes a handoff. It's Young. There's a crease. Bulldozes his way through. Big time run on that one as he goes out of bounds right at the 10.
Great execution by this offense. The running game coming through, perfect fashion, breaks the big run, finishes inside the 10.
And they do a great job of blocking downfield with their wide receivers, too. And all of a sudden now, this offense knocking on the door.
So after the huge chunk play, they've got it first and goal from the 10. Going to the run, it's Young. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Running behind that left side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Looking downfield, it's Carter. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. He'll try to tack on one more. the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass.
Number 88 set to kick this one away.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They feed him again. Got enough for the first. Give him 105 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 101, a way to start the season.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing, and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day, and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Catch in the middle, it's right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Got it. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Trying to keep the drive alive. They make the stop, but he's got enough for the 1st down, and they absolutely had to have it there.
I don't think a lot of people here are going to be surprised by that call. 4th and inches at midfield. Just go for it, run the football, and they pick up the 1st.
Really, what are you going to gain by punting there? Even a perfect punt just gives you a little bit of a yardage edge, and the upside of keeping the ball was tremendous.
Yeah, and even if you don't convert it there, your defense comes on the field, and you're still forcing the offense to have to go 50-something yards or so to try and get points. So I like the call.
And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. He's got the back in the middle. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Got enough for the 1st. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.